So I'm just kind of feeling my way around here, looking for parts that kind of connect to one another to help me gain a sense of unity, I guess. Pudgy little gut. And it's really more about just more than just getting accuracy and making the kitty look comfortable. It's also creating a flow throughout the drawing. See, it kind of swings up from that hip there into and out from the this paw to create this other arm that's going up here. And it's certainly not about perfection and copying. I mean, copying to some degree because, we want to create a likeness somewhat, but more focusing on self-expression and capturing character for me. As long as I've got the general idea to make the kitty look convincing, then I can kind of play with the other lines. Just allow them to be what they are. I guess what I do is I kind of get the general shape in there and make sure that's convincingly like what I'm attempting to draw, but also at the same time allowing myself room for that flow throughout the drawing and the unity and the personal style. Just thinking out loud, I guess, here. There's how we find that little muzzle. Starting to get a little more detailed now with the face. And tabby stripes are great for helping place the eyes because, those stripes kind of run off the end of the eyes there. And we got to look at the eyes too as they fit into the head itself and how those stripes flow around the contour of the head to make the cat's head look round. Not completely round, of course, but as round as a cat's head is. Goes around the corners, I guess. We see the tabby stripes disappearing around the corners, and that helps make it look a little more convincing. So now I'm kind of happy with the shape, and I'm just kind of creating that flow to connect the pieces by just kind of going over the lines and feeling my way around again. Kind of feel like I want a smiley cat. And, I'm kind of focusing on all of my lines to create a kind of smiley drawing, I guess. Joyful drawing. Little nosy. We'll just pop those eyes in there. More than anything, making sure I get them in the right spot, but not worrying about if they're perfectly shaped or anything, because eyes can change shape. Cats can squint or they can open their eyes wider. Part of the face can be a little squishy and the other, so the eye's a little more squinty and the other eye could be opened up a little more. It just adds to the character and depth. And every time we try to fix something and make it perfect, we take the chance of losing that beautiful expressionistic style. You know, there comes a time when you kind of just got to let your drawing be what it is. And I am by far not aiming for a perfect polished drawing here. It's really a learning experience. It's more a drawing like this, a gesture sketch like this, to me is more about getting some learning and rather than aiming for that perfection. It's a form study, I guess. And then when I do go to create a more polished drawing of this same cat, I've got that learning behind me. And I can, take some of the things that I put into this one and leave others behind to create the kind of drawing I want. Little toe beans. Might have got that bottom toe pad a little bit high up, but that's okay. Again, it's learning. Sketching is learning. Sound is still on. I just kind of get quiet sometimes when I'm contemplating. Now is when I can start adding some fun lines just for energy and flow, because I'm happy with my shape. And some of them end up giving a suggestion of tabby stripes, but not necessarily. It's kind of want that little face kind of tucked into the shoulders. I like it. I like the smirk I've got. Just changing your lines slightly can make a big change in the expression of your drawing. Especially on the cat's face, but really throughout the whole drawing. Because if I'm making a smiley cat, then I want the whole drawing to smile. Now I'm speeding it up here because I want to get just a bit of tone around the edges to help Kitty stand out a bit. And while I'm learning, it's just, my thought processes that I go through, I kind of, this kind of helps me to fully get into those thought processes when I'm just doing something like, filling in some background color. Drawing is such a great learning curve. Foundation to the necessary beginning of everything art, really, is what drawing is. I feel like I could take this drawing that I've done here, and not so much the drawing itself, but the learning that I've gained through this drawing, learning this particular form of this particular cat in this particular pose. I can carry this forward to another drawing and make it more of a finished, polished work that I might want to frame. Slow back down while I put the whiskers on. And I like to crisscross some of the whiskers. And really, when I'm making whiskers, I want to replicate the energy that I've created in the rest of the drawing. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.